Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog. If you're here for the first time, hey, my name is Bonolo. It's nice to have you. If you're here again on this channel, welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you for consistently watching. I really appreciate it. I'm shooting this intro for the second time because the first time I had the microphone attached to me, but it was not switched on, so there was no sound. Anyway, today is Saturday, 23rd of March, I think it is. We're on our way to Soweto. I'm gonna hang out with family this weekend, so I thought I'd take you with me. So last week Sunday was my uncle's 60th birthday. Coincidentally, it was also my daughter's birthday. They share a birthday because I decided that she should be born on the same day as him. You know, he's my only malume, guys. So yeah. My cousin was supposed to be here at 10 o'clock. It is now 11:45. I'm not mad at him being late because it's not like we were on time either. So I'm glad he kind of didn't show up when he said he would. Gives me time to catch up on some work. So I don't want to ramble too much. We're gonna head out soon as my cousin comes through. I think we're all traveling together. The people from Pretoria are all gonna travel in one vehicle. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the road. Hopefully it'll be fun and interesting. Even if it isn't, can we just celebrate normal life being normal, and just enjoy the little things that make our lives what they are. So I'll see you guys on the road, and yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. Oh, please like the video, please subscribe to my channel, please share this vlog. I'm feeling so goofy today. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's like, oh my word. I'm feeling so silly. I'm gonna stop now.
There's no place I'd rather be than here with you. That's all I need. There's no one I'd rather see close to me. That's all I need.
I knew you were waiting. Nakapag-usap na ako sa'yo. Bakar makikilala niya. Kami kilala. Kayo yan.
There's no place I'd rather be than here with you. That's all I need. There's no one I'd rather see close to me. That's all I need. If I could stay, then I will stay here forever. If you're meant to, then let's be our best together.
To another day of this vlog. I've been grocery shopping. If you want your heart to break, ne? If you want to experience deep sorrow, go grocery shopping. Like, even girl math can't make my grocery budget work out. The lighting in this place is so bad. I keep complaining about the lighting in my house. I probably need to fix the settings on this camera or something, but I don't know. But anyway, I've been grocery shopping. I'm going to show you some of what I got. I went grocery shopping a couple of days ago. Was it a couple of days ago? Yeah, 2 days ago. So when I got in there, I just kind of felt like, ugh, I don't feel like doing all of this. So I picked up a few essentials, and then today I went to top up what was necessary. So I'm planning to have like a massive cooking day tomorrow. Tomorrow is, I don't even know what day of the week it is today. Today's Easter Sunday. Okay, today's Easter Sunday, which means that tomorrow is Monday the 1st, right, of April. And it means that the kids are going back to school on the 3rd. So my plan for this month, I tried it last month, I really liked it, is to make all of their lunch boxes for the month tomorrow, and then freeze everything for the whole month. So it's like a massive bulk cooking day that I've got planned tomorrow. And then it saves me so much time, and honestly significantly reduces my decision making fatigue, because I hate the stress every day. So when I've made everything and I've frozen it, essentially my kids just go into the freezer and they pick what they want for the next day. They put it in the fridge to thaw overnight, and then they warm it up in the morning, and lunch boxes are set. I don't have to think about what to make for lunch boxes. They get to decide what they want to have for their lunch box, you know. So it just works out for me in general. So I'm gonna unpack my groceries and I'm gonna show you what I got today. Most of the stuff that I got today is for the lunch boxes. Some of the stuff you'll see I bought in bulk because we use a lot of it, so it's obviously gonna carry us through for the rest of the month. But my main focus was the lunch boxes. I want to show you what I'm making for these lunch boxes, but I feel like I should make it a separate video, because if I include it in this vlog, this vlog is gonna be like forever and a day long. Anyway, let's unpack these groceries and get into it. Alright, let's start on this side. We've got a 10-kilogram bag of flour. It seems excessive considering that we're a household of 3 people, but this lasts us like a couple of months actually. Also, I bake a lot in this household. You'll see when we make the lunch boxes that this 10 kilograms of flour goes a long way. We've got 2 kilograms of sugar. Also, for the baking that's going to be happening and for general use, this definitely is enough for us to get through the month. Okay, so we've also got tomatoes. We've got green peppers, Hunali spice. I tried this last month. I really liked it, so I decided I'm going to keep using it. We've got some bicarbonate of soda because, first of all, right? It does all of the things, but mostly I bought this because I want to try making bagels for the first time. And apparently when you boil them before you bake them, you need to put some baking soda in the water. There's tomato sauce. This is a rubbish tasting tomato sauce. I tried it last month. I didn't like it. However, I don't mind buying it this time because I plan to use it to make the sauce for my pizza pockets, one of the lunchbox items. So it's going to be mixed with other things that are hopefully going to help the flavor. We have some cooking oil. This is all the cooking oil we buy in this house, mostly because I'm trying to reduce how much oil we're using in our cooking in general. I am planning to make samosas as one of the lunchbox items. I actually want to try baking them, so we'll see if I can bake them. But even if I do bake them, I still need to baste them with a little bit of oil so they don't get dry. This is a packet of soya mince. So the soya mince together with this boerewors and some vegetables are going to make burger patty. We've got a lot of yeast. I bought brewer's yeast. I bought brewer's yeast because honestly, because it's cheaper. There's no other reason. So last month I bought a packet of brewer's yeast when I was making bread. I make a lot of bread and I wasn't sure if it would affect the taste of the bread, but it turned out just fine. I just have to bloom it the way I would regular yeast, that's active dry yeast, that's not instant. So I just bloom it the way I do regular bread yeast, and my bread tastes exactly the same. It doesn't like have a strong boozy flavor or anything. We've got curry powder for the samosas. We've got a block of cheese. This is going to go into the pizza pockets. We've got, this is our third bag of carrots. I already have 2 in the fridge, but I'm gonna need a lot of carrots for the dishes that I'm making, and I like to snack on them. So there's a bag of carrots specifically designated to snacking, and I realized if I use all the carrots that we use for cooking, there'll be nothing left for snackation. So we've got mayo, we've got garlic. I don't particularly like buying this garlic that I have to process myself, but the crushed garlic was obscene in its pricing. We've got 2 blocks of Rama margarine for bread making. This is not my favorite margarine to bake with, and I know a lot of people swear by Rama, but I prefer a margarine with like a higher fat content. There's this other one that I buy. Do you see this has got like 70% fat content? Most of the margarines have got a 70% fat content, but there's one that's got like a 90% fat content. So because of the higher fat content, you just get like a richer bread dough. It gives like brioche vibes. The only reason I bought this is because they were on special, 45 Rand for both. I bought foil. As I said, I'm going to be freezing these lunchbox items, so I just wrap them in the foil, put them in freezer bags to protect them, and then put them in the freezer. I purchased these grillers. These are going to go into the pizza pockets as well. So I thought about putting in mushrooms, but I know my kids would rather have these in their pizza pockets. So these are going to go in there. And then we've got a 5 kilogram bag of chicken. This 5 kilogram bag of chicken in this household is probably going to last maybe a month and a half, especially because we don't eat a lot of meat during the week, or I try to reduce our meat consumption during the week. So this is essentially for making lunch boxes now and weekend cooking. So this is the packet of soya mince I already showed you. This is the packet of boerewors I already showed you, and this is my haul for now. I'm gonna pack this stuff away and get on with the rest of my day. That packet of flowers spilled all over me. Anyway, my hair is growing so much, but I'm gonna get it washed today so that I can plait it tomorrow. But it's looking a lot healthier than I deserve, considering how much I'm neglecting it. Anyway, that's not why I'm sitting here. Excuse the mess behind me, and I hope you can't hear the washing machine. I've stripped all the beds and I'm currently washing the linen, so that stuff on the beds there still needs to get washed. I'm trying to get my life organized, okay, before the long weekend is over. So anyway, let's talk about where I've been for the last goodness knows how long. I sort of just dropped off the face of the YouTube earth, and I feel like having been gone for so long, I at the very least need to owe you, an explanation, or should give you an update about what's going on with me. I think I managed to get all the flour off now. When I was picking it up, it kind of like all over me. That's besides the point. So I got off social media in general. So I've been away from YouTube because I needed to recalibrate. Truthfully, for a minute there I wasn't sure that I'd come back, and I kind of had to think about what was going on with myself that would cause me to feel that way, because I love the platform, I love the process of creating content, but I wasn't feeling good about the content that I was creating. I can count off the top of my head, I want to say 4 or 5 videos that I've recorded, and some I've deleted, some I've still got, but I haven't posted because I couldn't make myself get there. And I realized that a significant part of it was because of the content that I was consuming. I watch a lot of aspirational content on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, and excuse me, as much as I love it because it's inspiring and it's beautiful, what was happening subconsciously is that it was making me feel inadequate on some level. I mean, I was comparing the level of content that I was creating and the type of content that I was creating with the people that I aspire to become like. And yes, it was inspiring, but it was also feeding that monster of insecurity that was just in my ear all the time. So I needed to take a break and first to figure out what was going on with me. So it took me a minute to kind of realize, oh, I'm judging my content before I even put it out, because I was feeling so much resistance to just posting. Or and when I say videos, I'm talking about videos that I've recorded and edited and all of that, but I just couldn't make myself put it out there. And I realized it's because I was feeling insecure about my stuff, which is ridiculous. Because I came onto the platform not necessarily to create aspirational content, but to create relatable content. And I had to come to terms with the fact that my normal is just as okay as the next person's normal, and normal is good enough. Like, it's so weird because I thought I was above the whole being influenced by social media. So much BS, because clearly okay, waba influenced. So I had to come to terms with the fact that my reality is what it is, okay? Some things about it are great, some things about it are a hot mess, case in point. But my normal is okay, and there are people who will watch my normal and relate to it. And there are people who watch my normal, and maybe because of the level of disorder and chaos that is sometimes part of my normal, they'll feel better about their own. But I kind of had to remember why I wanted to do this in the first place, okay? The thing that made me want to get on YouTube is because, one, I truthfully did not see enough people whose content looks like my life. And maybe it's because the algorithm is only showing me what I watch. It's possible, but I wanted stuff that isn't as curated, that is just like normal everyday life, so that we can normalize normal, you know, because I feel like that is something that is significantly lacking on the internet. Everything a lot of the time is so put together, and it's aspirational, but it was also highly unattainable for a lot of people depending on the stage of life we're in. So I wanted to create content that was relatable, but I also wanted to document my process of growth. I cannot honestly and genuinely document my process of growth if I'm not putting out there where I honestly am at each stage of that growth, right? And that was the other thing. I had to think about, okay, what do I really want to put out on YouTube? I mean, I can create vlogs, but to what end? It's not really the kind of creator that I want to be. If I'm going to create a vlog, it's because I want to share something that I'm doing, or a skill that I'm learning, or small ways that I'm making my life better. Because that is really what I want to put out into the world. What are the little changes that we can make in our everyday life that can make it better? So you saw me hanging out with my family. That's something I hadn't done in a while. Another part of the reason that I was not on social media towards the end of 2023, truthfully, I just fell off the face of the planet, period. I was very isolated in general, and I hate to say it because, and this is just my ego, you know, I was really struggling psychologically. I was really struggling in my mental health. And I don't like saying it because it's such a cliche now, but that's the truth. That's what was happening to me. And the thing is, it caught me off guard because I'm the kind of person who's had an insane amount of therapy, okay? It's taken a lot of work for me to get here. So through all of that therapy, I've had a lot of tools that I've learned and developed over time to help me deal with anxiety, with depression, with stress, with overwhelm. But I feel like 2023 caught me completely off guard, and it took me a while to recover. So even me going and spending the weekend with my family was something that was a big deal, because for the longest time I was in deep hibernation. Like, I've had some close family and friends just coming to my house and be like, no, we want to see you. Proof of life. You know, a phone call was not cutting it, because I think they could see that something was not quite right. I had a weekend with my girls 2 weekends before that, friends of mine that I hadn't seen in a while, and I felt kind of bad because I'd missed a lot of significant moments and celebrations, but I just was not in the state of mind where I could be around people. I was struggling to leave the house to go to work. I was struggling to leave the house to go to church. And I'm somebody who has consistently served at my church, but I couldn't make myself get there. And even this first quarter of 2024, I've slowly been coming back to myself. I'm honestly not 100% there, but I feel a little bit more human. I'm able to be around people without feeling a very strong urge to run and hide, because when I'm highly anxious, it elevates the amount of social anxiety that I feel as well. I'm able to pick up the camera and be okay with picking up the camera. It's been really hard to get here, but I'm glad that I'm finally here. I'm talking to people on the phone again. I'm, finding my way back to a sound mental space, and I'm really grateful for that. So yeah, I don't know that I want to talk a lot about it, because as I said, this is still a work in progress, but I just wanted to explain where I've been. I would like to make an effort to be more consistent with the content that I create in 2024. I'm probably going to do a bit of vlogging. I do want to have a few sit down chats. I've got so much on my mind that I want to talk about. I'm not gonna do a whole life catch-up thing. There's not much of great interest that's happening in my life. Oh, I just turned 40, so I suppose that is of great interest. But I mean, you know, a girl is aging, but she's making it look cute. So we can celebrate that. But otherwise, I'm great. I'm grateful more than anything. I'm so grateful because I think a lot of us struggle and we hide our struggle. And you know what's the irony is that I kind of thought I was the person who knew better than to hide that they were struggling, because I know that if you reach out, you'll get support. And it's not even like I've got people in my life who are not supportive. There are multiple people that I could have picked up the phone at any point in time and just said, hey, I'm not okay. And they would have shown up at the drop of the hat without asking questions. But I just didn't know how to make myself reach out. So I'm just saying, I'm taking responsibility for my state of mind. I'm taking responsibility for my overall health and well-being. Sorry, an eyelash just got into my eye. I don't know why. But I'm also owning my struggle, and that's an important part of it. I'm owning my struggle. I think I know that one of the commitments that I've made to myself for 2024 is to tell the truth about the things that I'm not okay with, the things that I'm struggling with, the things that are currently difficult for me. And to trust that the people in my life love me enough to accept me just as I am. And to trust that I will accept me in my struggle just as I am. So I want to document some of it. I don't know how much of it I will document. I mean, I'm also kind of weirdly introverted and personal, which is contradictory considering that I'm sharing myself here on this platform. But what I believe will be helpful to somebody else, I will share. I mean, just because there are going to be difficulties, it doesn't mean that I want to dump all of my negativity on camera. It's part of the reason why I stayed away when I wasn't feeling or doing great. But I also don't want to present myself as if everything is always hunky-dory or dandy or some other weird words that we used. You know, it's not always great. And I want to tell the truth about that it's not always great. But I'm also conscious about the fact that I don't want this to be a place where I dump a lot of negative emotions on here. I still want you to walk away feeling good, feeling inspired, feeling motivated, feeling like, you know what, you're not in this alone. The struggle is real for all of us, but we've got this. And what we don't got, God's got us. So I'm gonna go finish doing laundry. I've got work that I need to do for work, which sucks because it's Easter Sunday. But bills gotta be paid, okay? Big jobs, man. Right now, I've got weeds in my yard that need to be sprayed. These weeds are the bane of my existence. I'm gonna show them to you now. They're just like, most of my yard is paved, but in between the paving bricks, there are weeds that are growing there. And there's also like a small section of the yard that's not paved, and those weeds are rife. I actually wonder, considering how easily these weeds grow, if I planted a vegetable garden, if the vegetables would grow just as easily. But I can't bring myself to do the admin of growing vegetables. So I'm going to show you what I'm using now. Hold on. So this is the weed killer that I'm using. It's called Roundup. The thing is, I've used this before. I was under the impression that once you spray the weeds, they never come back. Apparently not. You have to repeat the treatment. And this is the same with most weed killers. You have to repeat the treatment. So I'm going to spray just the unpaved areas of the yard first. I still have to pull out the weeds that are in between the paving bricks. That's not gonna happen today, okay? I don't have that kind of energy. So essentially this thing, you dilute it with water. There are instructions on the back, so if you open the instruction leaflet, not me dropping this thing, okay, you open the instruction leaflet. I kind of ripped it, but I ripped it after I read the instructions. I'm using a little spray bottle. This is the spray bottle that I'm using, and I'm kicking myself for getting such a small bottle because it takes me so long to do this. I should probably invest in one of those larger garden spraying bottle things, but I don't know, one day maybe we'll see. Let me show you these weeds. The area that I'm going to be spraying, I've got like an aloe plant there. Obviously I'm not going to spray that, but I've actually weeded or pulled out some of the weeds that are growing in this area, so I'm going to spray this whole place. I've also got a plant here that is so gorgeous. I don't know what it is, so I think I'm going to keep watering it until it grows and becomes whatever it is, because it's so pretty. It's already flowering, but I don't know what it is. So if you have any ideas, please let me know what it might be. But I'm not going to spray around this area. I'm actually going to water this and let it develop into whatever it's meant to be. But these are paving bricks that are coming off. It doesn't matter. I'm essentially going to be spraying this space over here. There's also, you see, places like this. This I need to clean. I was weeding and I just collected the dirt here, so I just need to clean that. I need to spray that area as well. More dirt that I need to sweep up. I've got quite a bit of yard, so I'm just, you see, I'm cleaning this khanyane. This is an example of the weeds that are growing between the paving bricks. This is this trash that got blown in by the wind. So these are the kind of things that I'm going to be spraying. Once I've sprayed them, I'll show you. And this one, here's another one. Once I've sprayed them and they are dead, they're a lot easier to pull out. So that's what I'm going to do now.
I make believe you're next to me, but I know it's not the same. Why am I looking at you? You're a pixel on a screen. Your animating principle is nowhere to be seen. Why am I lost in a loveless fantasy when somebody real is waiting out there for me? Why am I looking at you? I've enjoyed the years I've wasted, but the time has come to face the fact that none of what I see is true. So I'm gonna stop looking at you. Oh, I'm gonna stop looking at you. Oh, your eyes of mine, you see, there are no trees inside of me. In this desert I can look at you with love, seeing all that I can learn. Can you stay and I will grow the hanging gardens of Babylon. Love, 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 I wanna be strong, strong, strong. We're doing wrong, 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 but I'll fix it, fix it. Love, 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 I wanna be strong, strong, strong. We're doing wrong, 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 but we'll change it, change it.
Such a beautiful day, and I'm spending it indoors, which really just hurts my feelings because anyway, I decided to cook share my poor babies. I need to feed them a nourishing meal, something very simple. I've just got rice and chicken stew. I didn't show you me cooking rice and chicken stew because really chicken stew is just ugh. Something weird is stuck to my t-shirt. I get so dirty when I'm home and doing housework. Like really. And I don't know why at my big age I don't own an apron. I don't know why I don't. I am getting ready for bed. I just want to check the time. What's the time? It is now 20 to 9. And yes, I'm getting ready for bed because I be tired. Okay. Ask me why I don't have like a cute bonnet like all the other cute girls on the interwebs. Ke rwala ka lukusha ka 2024. The shape. Excuse the noise. My nephew's watching cartoons, and I don't have the wherewithal to tell him to switch it off, so I can record. So I'm going to bed. Maybe I can find a quieter spot. I don't know. Except the lighting is weird. All the quieter spots. I can see you and see. There's no quiet spot now. Here, laundry, washing machine. Ash, I didn't see in this house. Yeah, but anyway, better. The thing is, all of the lighting in my house is quite dim in the evenings. I set it up that way because, especially in the bedrooms, right? It's bedroom lighting. It should be dim. But I think this is better. I'm going to bed. I've got a very busy day planned for tomorrow. I'm fine if I don't get everything done, but there are some key things that have to get done. My plan for tomorrow, honestly, is to get up somewhere between 4 and 5 a.m. because I've got a work project that I want to finish. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. I've got a work project that I want to finish. I've got laundry that I want to finish. I've got a massive day of cooking ahead of me. I need to prep for the week ahead for work in addition to the little project that I'm trying to do. I've got an obscene amount of laundry to fold. I don't want to show it to you right now. I'm standing right in front of it and I'm pretending I don't see it. I also have got a 10 o'clock hair appointment tomorrow, which means that I have to wash my hair before then because the lady I'm going to is just going to plait my hair. I don't know. I'm trying not to think about it. I think, let me get some sleep. I thought about starting to edit this video a little bit, but the thing about me and editing is that once I start, I have to keep going. And that's another 2 to 3 hours that I have to be awake. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go to sleep. My brain functions so much better when it's well rested. I honestly am not the kind of person who should be making important. I'm not the kind of person who should be making important life choices when I'm sleep deprived, okay? So planning my day is important right now. I'm going to go to sleep. Good morning, guys. It is currently 3:30 a.m. I've been up for the last half hour, I think. And I finally just decided, you know what, let me just get out of bed and make peace with the fact that I wasn't trying to be up at 3 o'clock. I know I planned to get up early, but not this early. But I figured since I'm already up, I might as well get my morning started. I know that the reason I'm up at 3 o'clock is probably because I might be low-key anxious about going back to work tomorrow. And the best way for me to cope with that anxiety is to prepare as much as possible. There are things that I want to get done. And I think, subconsciously I'm just worried about how much I need to get done. So I'm going to start my morning. I've got a cup of lemon water with chili. This is how I start my day. Nowadays, it's also how I end my day. I don't know why, but I'm so addicted to this stuff. So I'm going to have this cup of lemon water. It's hot lemon water, obviously, with chili powder in it. And I'm going to start my day. I'm going to start my day with my morning devotions and plan the rest of my day and then just get straight into work. I think I'll catch up with you later this morning and see if I can survive on very little sleep. Sorry about my first thing in the morning face. and my first thing in the morning lighting. I honestly could not be bothered with switching on a ring light at this point in time. So I'm going to get to work. I'm going to spend some quality time with myself and with God first, and then I'm going to get to work. Nothing's wrong with my voice, it's just not quite awake. That's where this comes in. I'm on my way to get my hair done, and I decided to walk to where I'm going. I don't know if you can see all those houses all the way up there. That's where we're going, but we're going past those houses. So it's gonna be a very long walk, all uphill. And I'm already running late. This is how far I am. My house is somewhere all the way past those houses, and I'm still going up. I'm still going. This is a part of our neighborhood that I didn't even know existed until I met this lady. I'm so obviously out of shape, but also I'm so high up. Okay, I need to find her house. I'm back home. I've been back home for a while. It is just after 5, and I finished doing my hair just after 1 o'clock. So I've been home for quite a bit. I came home, I had something to eat, and right now I'm sitting in front of my PC and I'm feeling incredibly overwhelmed. And I'm feeling incredibly overwhelmed because this day did not go at all according to plan. I wanted to prepare for my work day for tomorrow. When I go to work prepared, I feel so much less anxious about it. I mean, sure, I know my work, but it helps me feel more settled if I feel like I'm prepared, you know. And I wanted to prepare lunch boxes. I had like a massive day of cooking that I wanted to do, and none of that has happened. Mostly because I feel incredibly fatigued, you know. I got up at 3 o'clock this morning. You saw that. And I stayed up, and I want to say until around 5, because I started to feel drowsy again. At 5 o'clock, I went back to sleep. The plan was to get up at around 6:37. Next thing I know, it's like 9:10, I think it was. And remember, I had a 10 a.m. hair appointment, so I had to get my hair washed. I had to finish doing laundry before I rush out to go do my hair. When I came back from doing my hair, I couldn't keep my eyes open. So, I mean, yes, I'm tired, but I know that some of this fatigue has to do with it being close to that time of the month. I just experienced severe exhaustion. And if you have a solution to this problem, please let me know in the comments, because it's something that I struggle with on a monthly basis, where I could sleep for forever and a day, you know, just before my period. And then I experience very severe insomnia the rest of the month. So I'm really tired. I actually considered getting an energy drink. I changed into the clothes that I was wearing yesterday because I was planning to cook, and I was just like, I was wearing a white shirt earlier. I'm very messy in the kitchen, so I might as well wear the dirty shirt that I wore from yesterday so that I can cook. I don't think that cooking is gonna happen. The only problem is I don't know what to do first and what to put aside, you know. And that makes me feel anxious and overwhelmed. So I think if I can make peace with not doing what I had planned to do today, my mind can rest. My kids' lunch boxes, we're gonna have to improvise because they're going to school Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So we're gonna have to improvise something for those 3 days, and I'll have to do my massive cooking over the weekend. The other thing is because I wanted to record it, right? And filming makes everything take twice as long. I think I'm gonna end this vlog here. Because all I'm gonna do from now on is work. I'm probably not gonna be filming for the rest of the week because it's probably gonna be a very hectic week. I'll only film again over the weekend, and over the weekend I'll be having my massive lunchbox prep day, and I'm gonna record that for you. I call it massive only because it's probably gonna be like 3 or 4 hours worth of cooking, I think. Hopefully less. but I'm going to take you through the process, start to finish, of how I prepare these 5. I've got 5 items, 6 actually, because I wanted to add a sweet something onto the list. Yeah, I think like 6 items that I want to make for their lunch boxes for the rest of the month. They might even go further than that, so I'm going to film that over the weekend. Stay tuned for that video. But as for this vlog, I'm out. Thank you for spending time with me. I really appreciate it, because time is so valuable, right? And the fact that you would take time to watch my vlog and share that time with me, it means a lot. Honestly, I don't take it for granted. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, do that, because I mean, what are you doing otherwise? Subscribe to my channel. Please like this video, please share this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Yeah, bye.